Hello, and welcome to the Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School video tour. We're going to be starting off in the main lobby, right near the main office and the school store and the cafeteria, which is directly behind us almost. The school store is run by the Marketing Tech program, students, and teachers. It is typically closed during second lunch, as that is when Marketing Tech students have their lunch. Directly down that hallway that we were just looking at is the viewing. More on the viewing in a bit. Heading down this hallway will lead you away from the main lobby, dash the main office, and to the main entrance. Coming up on the right is the door that leads into the Mark S. Eastman Auditorium. This is where a few events will take place throughout the year. A class meeting will be held that would be all the students in a sophomore or junior year will meet with their student council members. There is a back way into it, which is in the cafeteria. However, that is only if the bleachers in the upper part of the cafeteria is open. Looking down this hallway that's directly ahead is the F-wing. The F-wing has the back way into the auditorium through that door that is on the right-hand side of the hall. And there is only 2 classrooms in there. That gray box that is on the right-hand side of the screen is the kiosk. That is where late students will check in and guests will check in. Going through this door that we are going through now is the forum. Forum is another place where classes will possibly have meetings, such as the seniors have had class meetings in there. Now, coming back out of the forum and leading away from the main entrance and turning right down this hallway is the C-wing. The C-wing has the art classes such as photography, art 1, art 2, 3D design, things that have to do with painting, clay sculpting, or origami. Now, heading down this section, if you were to go up the stairs that are to the right, that would lead you to the upper viewing. However, we're heading straight and we would turn to the left and head down the B-C-wing hallway. As you can clearly see, above that doorway is a sign that says B-wing. The B-wing does not start until you pass through that doorway. On our left, this door right here is the guidance office. And turning back to the right and heading continuously down this hallway, on the right-hand side of the hallway is primarily science classes and science classes, until you get to the far end of the hallway where it turns into normal classrooms. On the left-hand side, it is primarily just classrooms. This door on the left is the aspirations lab, and the hallway that is through that doorway, that was on the left again, leads you back to the main office. Continuing down this hallway, at the ramp that is down here at the end of the hallway, it shall lead you to a big open area that either leads you to the A-wing or the stairway that leads you to the upper B-wing, upper A-wing, and another section of the B-wing, or it leads you to a different portion of the B-wing. Now, before we continue farther into the school, we are going to go back towards the main office for a second so I can show you the cafeteria. And as you can see, we are back by the school store, so if you remember how to get to the C-wing and the B-wing, then you know how to get here. Or you just reverse past the Mark Eastman Auditorium. Now, earlier when I was talking about the auditorium, this is the back entrance into the auditorium. And the bleachers that are on the walls come out, and that is where you can sit. That wall right there folds up and can disappear. Now, just going back to a different perspective of the cafeteria, as you can see off on the right is the auditorium. This is another section of the cafeteria. That door that was on the left-hand side, that is how you go into the actual cafeteria during lunch to get food. And coming up on our left, directly ahead of us now, is presentation room number 1 and number 2. They're actually one room that is divided down the center by a wall that is roughly behind where that image of the coffee cup was. And different things can happen in there, same way with the auditorium or with the forum. Now, we are back in the main lobby, and down this hallway, that is just a bit to the left of the main office door, is the hallway that leads past the library, and it has a couple of secondary doors to get into offices that are in the main office area. However, you do have to go into the main office to get in there. Now, on our left is the library entrance. Obviously, library is library. And on the right, the door that you can just barely see on the right-hand side, that is the entrance to the adult ed office. You can get to the adult ed office by also going through the main office. And on our right, again, is the health office. And as we continue down, the hallway that is on our left that we are not going to look down is a hallway that can lead to the viewing. On our left again is the fitness center. And we are coming up to the portion where we are by the gym. The gym is on our left again. The door straight ahead is the culinary room. And this hallway right here will lead you all the way down to the A-wing. And quick side note, this is the side entrance into the culinary room. Tentatively, don't venture too far in there. There's normally a couple people in there who will be like, hey, what do you need? If you poke your head in. And now continuing down the ramp, and as we shall look to our left on here, the door that says greenhouse, that is where diversified occupations is, and on the other side is building trades. And then turning back this way, we are heading into the lower area of the B wing connecting to the A wing. That set of stairs right there leads you upstairs to the upper B wing, another section of the upper B wing, and the upper portion of the A wing. And now just quickly fast forward to the other portion of the A-wing. There is a couple of classrooms here, there's caps down in this area, and random classrooms right here. However, on the left-hand side right here is auto collision, which is them working on the body of the car and whatnot. And then turning back this way and continuing down the hall, straight through those double doors is forestry and auto tech. And occasionally after school there is a welding class in there. And then on the side right before the stairs is, and after the stairs, are the auto tech and auto collision classrooms where they do bookwork. And continuing up these stairs, we shall be heading into the upper A-wing through this doorway. And at the far end of the upper viewing is A200. And there's the better view of the auto tech area. And primarily down this section of the hallway before you make a turn, they're just normal, everyday classrooms, like you get math in there, English, history, something like that. Coming around this side, however, the two doors that we are passing on our right are science classrooms. And this is where that huge staircase downstairs would brought you. Staircase on your left will bring you back downstairs where we just were. The door that is just behind the staircase leads you to the B-wing, and the staircase straight ahead leads you where I'm going to be showing you to now. And there is a elevator that we just passed in that little alcove. And then coming up right here is on the door on the left, that is the nursing program, and the door on the right, I believe that is the plumbing program. And then this courtyard right here is the senior lunch area during the fall and the spring and summerish, kind of June, July area, where seniors can eat outside. And then continuing down this way, we have the area that shall overlook the gym and the gym entrance. And looking to our left, down this hallway is, through those double doors, is the E-wing. And here's the gym. And as you can see, there's the divider to split the gym in two. We have a basketball court. And this is the gym entrance that I was talking about. Typically, homecoming and winter carnival dances will happen in the gym. And through that glass is where the culinary room is, yet again. Now, we're going to bounce back to the main entrance, and this, as you'll remember, is the C wing. Hopefully you remember. And instead of heading down and then turning to the left, we're going to go up the stairs. And then when you come up the stairs, you'll come to these double doors that are right here. And that door right there on the right is fashion design. And then as we head down this hallway further, we're going to come to another tech program, which is this door on the right again, which is engineering and architectural design. And now we're coming across two. The door on the right is pre-engineering, and then the second door on the left was business. And we're going to come on yet again a fourth tech program that is in this hallway. That first door that is on the right, right after the lockers, is computer tech. And this staircase right here will lead you back down to the main lobby / main office area. And there is yet again one more important factor in the upper B wing. The first door on the left, that is the tech area for your computer programs. And the door that was on your right, that is B233, aka B235, a teacher's area. And we're back in the upper B-A wing, and we're just going to do a quick little run down these stairs to give you a different point of view if you are coming out of the A wing to figure out where to go. And again, coming down these stairs and heading to the right would lead you to the lower A wing. And if you were to head straight to the door that's on the right-hand side of the screen, that would lead you back towards the gym. The door that's on the left would lead you to the lower B wing. Now, we're just going to quickly head back to the main lobby area with the school store and the main office to tell you where the E-wing is. The E-wing is up the stairs that are on the left-hand side of the screen and through those double doors. We're going to just quickly jump up there. This is the area that's immediately inside that double door. And on the right-hand side of the hallway is a load of science classrooms. And on the other side of the hallway is a glass area to look down into the library, which I wouldn't recommend because people always kind of just look up and give you a dirty look or something like that. Now, if you continue straight, this will lead you to the area that's over by the overlook of the gym and lead you down past culinary. And then coming down this portion of the hallway on your right is going to be a French classroom, I believe, and E214 is typically the law enforcement room. And we're just going to quickly head down the back side of it, which is just a bunch of little random classrooms. There's an English, there's a couple of other things, and then at the far end, not through the gray door with the bar on it, but the door that you're going to see in 1 second, this door on the right, that is one part of the AdCom room. And then this door coming up on your left is the other portion of the AdCom room. And this leads you right back to where we were. And now let's head down the stairs. And remember, this is over by the law enforcement room. This hallway right here will lead you out, and that's roughly right where the health care area is. This will lead you to that cafeteria. That's the side entrance into the gym. And this is the D-wing. The D-wing, if you head through that double door all the way in the back, that would lead you to early childhood. And now heading down this hallway, this is where 2 locker rooms are, and the emergency exit for the library, and also at the far end, it leads you back into the cafeteria. Now, quick little tour through the main office. And when you enter the main office, you'll meet Miss Ladner, the head receptionist, right here. And then as we continue forward, on your right is the security office where you have the resource officer. And then the first door on the left is Mr. Springer's. Then you have Miss Munn's. And then finally, as you get here, the door on your left is Mr. Benson, the athletic head. And then straight ahead is the adult ed office. And right across from Mr. Benson's door in the cubicle is Miss Colby, the athletic secretary, and she takes payment for caps and gowns and stuff like that. Now, the first door right here is Mr. Lambert. Right across the hall is a couple of secretaries for tech office. And the second door was Mr. Bickford's, and then the third door was Mr. Moshe. And the reception desk that was right there is Miss Bracken. And that is the tour of the Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School. Hopefully you guys learned your way around the school, and thanks for watching.